Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Rodney Glover. I am the candidate for governor of Florida. And everything that I talk about is always going to lead back to us, the citizen, not having control over our elected officials. Right now, you have access to ask some of the most detail oriented questions you want to. I just happened to ask one this morning. Hey, how many countries does the United States of America give aid to that have universal health care? And I was very specific about Israel. How much money do we give to Israel? And do they have universal health care? And lo and behold, I got an answer. So go to Blover2026.com and you will see exactly what I'm about to show you right now. Total US aid to Israel. We gave them $330 billion. That's from 1946 to 2024. That's how much we gave them. $3.8 billion a year from fiscal year 2019 to 2028. Total over 10 years, memorandum of agreement, $38 billion. This is super important because let's just go all the way down to literally the bottom line. The US does not lack the money to provide universal health care. It lacks political will. We lack political will. Now, you can ask AI today to give you any information if you so choose to actually do that. Current total US healthcare spending is $4.9 trillion. What the US would spend under universal healthcare is an estimated $1.76 trillion, a potential annual savings of $3.1 trillion to have universal health care in the United States of America. That's what we would spend. So where are we missing this? We're missing the control over our elected officials to have actually pulled the numbers. Do you ever notice that whenever we're arguing, we're always arguing for somebody taking something away from citizens? We're never arguing for people to give something to citizens. This is where I come in. There will be an argument that says that the governor, the candidate for governor of Florida, if you give me the ability to get on the ballot, is trying to give citizens more power over elected officials, and someone's going to argue to not do that because these type of ideas, these things that are going to absolutely help you if we get control over the 28 people that we send up to the federal government to vote on and make decisions, if we get control of them. If when they do not do what we need them to do as a population, we fire them and put somebody else up there, it's going to change the dynamic of how things are going. This is everything that you can look up. Today in our society, today, you are willingly not being smarter if you are still arguing from a non-factual perspective. You are wrong. If you ever want to know where I get anything from, scroll all the way down to my research. You will see where I created a reference section on every piece of research. I am pulling from data that is pulled from citizens that have put this in place. It is time for us to make a change from red and blue and put in citizens that want better for everyone. This is the time. You don't have an excuse for not understanding what's going on today. You have no, and if you're a taxpayer and you're not interested, you're equally wrong. If you are not out here voting, if you are not out here trying to figure this out, you are equally wrong. Stop voting D and R. That stop voting Democrat and Republican. Stop having liberal and conservative arguments. Come with the facts. Produce the numbers. Because right now, AI is capable, even though we gotta all agree that it is not healthy, but it's still here and you can use it. And it is producing a different opinion by way of the numbers. It's showing that the numbers can be done. So if the numbers can be done, what are we missing if we were able to give $330 billion to this country? This means taxpayers have been paying for other countries to receive. Now, I'm going to just name out places that we've given money to that have universal health care: Israel, Jordan, Egypt, Ukraine, Colombia, Mexico, Thailand, Vietnam, India, Indonesia, Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do it here too. We just don't have control over our elected officials to make things like this happen. So you got to start honestly getting in the comments and telling me why you won't support me. And please don't tell me you don't want to support me because I'm black. That cannot be your reason. I mean, if it is, it is, but give me a break. Give me a break, guys. We have got to get past this bigotry, this prejudice, this racist thing. We've got to figure out how to get past this. One of the main ways to do it is to put people in office that want to do better for you, the human being. Right now, we know that there is a global economic system in place. So as an American citizen, I want to do great for American citizens. As a Floridian, I want to do great for this state. Point blank, period. Let me help us by getting control of our 28 representatives. We will set the tone for other states to say, hey, they put in and implemented policy to get control over their elected officials. We want to do the same. We must expand democracy and ensure that the number one group that is in control of everyone that gets elected is the people who hired them. That's got to make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, you need to start telling me why. Do not just come on here and hit the like button. Please don't do that. Get out here and explain why you like what was said. People need to know your opinion because here it is value because I'm going to ask you to fire people here shortly. So get on board and thank you for your time.